First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Loaded with talent. DJ Chark hasn't been able to stay on the field to replicate the Pro Bowl season from 2019. Detroit gave him a big one-year prove-it deal to see if he can recapture that form, and he comes through here with a first down catch.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. The Lions had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is gone. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Geno. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. That's once again complete to Chark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now Gino on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Ready.
On first down, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. 2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finish things off through the air. You got to like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. Oh, he bowls over him. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. He scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18, 5 years. 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
On 1st and 10, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here we go.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
The Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. To throw is Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here this first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 28-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 29 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Gone. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 31 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here. And he's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. To the right side, this is Walker. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. Gone. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now gone. And Sharp calls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Goff throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, it's Smith. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now Goff on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Goff under pressure, and they got to him again. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Ready?
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Play action. It's gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So possession goes over here on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here we go, here we go. Left wing 19.
Smith on 1st down. Being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, it's Walker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and goal, Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. Goff on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Let's go, guys.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Running left is Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they probably got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion now. Finally the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22.
Raymond on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Goff looking to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
162 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him up past the 40 already and another first and 10. Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, here's Walker. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Walker with another carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Trying the left side with Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 25 yards. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. What, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 4th down, Goff. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
And this is the kind of day a running back dreams of. They keep handing him the ball, and he keeps taking it in for touchdowns.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Seahawks 59, Lions 29. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He's got it. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one in the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise of futility right now. Still down big. Badgley on for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, Doug.